I'm shutting the chop shop down right now. Where's Al Snow?
They put their hands on the official boss.
You are going to be fined and you are suspended. You can take these Dave and Buster's cards, enjoy yourselves tonight at Derby City Destruction. It's the two of you against the Dark Clouds for the OVW Tag Team titles.
We had some unwelcome guests coming to our house.
Right.
We did. Yeah. Mr. Snow. Mr. Snow. Yes, sir. We got an issue. We need to talk to you right now.
Right now.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. This function.
Come on in.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
I'll talk to one, not all.
Man.
Shira just so powerful. Looking to end this. What's Haley doing? Oh no! Haley J just hit him in the back of the head with that sock of rocks. And
Pearl Harbor job by Tony Bizzo.
clearly he is not finished with Bob Ollie Shira. Look at the sock of rocks. Oh no! Oh my God!
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Matt Black.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to kicking off with the international superstar Matt Black.
Looking to make a name here in OVW, and, well, he's got quite the competitor lined up.
And his opponent from Nassau in the Bahamas, he is the OVW Kentucky Heavyweight Champion, Omar Amir.
Omar Amir has done it all since stepping foot here in OVW. And he is up to the challenge. He is a fighting champion, if you will, giving Matt Black a chance here to make a name for himself.
Steve, I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised you're saying so many nice things about Omar Amir after you've talked trash about him week after week. I mean,
I've never said a bad word about that man in my life. And if I did, it was 100% honest.
You don't have your little running pal Shannon the Dude here to cohort with, and so I get you trying to jump on the Omar Amir train. And Steve, I don't blame you. Omar Amir is an incredible competitor. I mean, look at that! Wow, the strength and explosive power of Omar Amir. Now,
Huge shoulder block there. What were you going to say there, Brian?
Omar is in there against Matt Black, and Matt Black, a man trained by someone who knows a thing or two about OVW, straight from Battle Arts Academy, trained by Santino Morello, OVW alumni, former OVW TV champion.
Santino Morello, one of the OVW legends. His student here today is going up against a future OVW legend, and his future, Matt Black's not looking too good right now.
Santino Morello might be worried about his former student right now because Omar Amir just exploder suplex Matt Black across the ring. Ooh, desperation maneuver by Black, getting that arm hung up on the top rope.
Hey, it worked. It worked, and the referee's letting the match continue, so desperation be damned. Smart move by Matt Black.
Oh, Matt Black.
And another one there.
Keeping on the attack, staying focused on that arm after hanging up on that top rope. And now Matt Black found a chip in the armor of Omar Amir, working his best to expand that chip and expose it.
Looking to do some significant damage to the Kentucky Heavyweight Champion's arm, but Omar Amir trying to fight back here.
This crowd trying to will Omar Amir back into it. Big fans of the Kentucky Heavyweight Champion, but Matt Black, Steve, I'm thinking has Omar Amir scouted, working that arm so that Omar Amir can't use island time to put this match away. That finishing maneuver of Omar Amir's that can come out of nowhere.
Yeah, try all they might right now. Omar Amir is in deep trouble, and he's going to need to look to make some big waves.
Ooh.
A big wave right there by Matt Black, slamming Omar Amir into the turnbuckle.
I don't know about waves, though, Steve, but the ropes rippling after that Irish whip from Matt Black. But still, after all that, Omar Amir did not leave his feet. looking, and again, look, fighting back into this is Omar Amir, showing why he is the Kentucky Heavyweight Champion, showing why he's a former OVW Heavyweight Champion, showing that world-class grit that Omar Amir has in spades.
Omar Amir is double tough, but I don't know how tough you could be if you've only got one arm. Matt Black still focusing.
Matt Black sticking
barely,
to his
not
strategy.
even a 1 count. That was a half count, if you will.
Omar Amir, not a man to be taken lightly, but Matt Black seems like he has a strategy, methodically trying to rip apart that arm, but look at the strength and resolve of Omar Amir. Back to his feet, and look at this.
Strength is an understatement.
Oh, God. Omar Amir driving Matt Black down through the mat. See, Matt Black might be in Nashville after Omar Amir drove him down so far.
Now that might have been a desperation maneuver, that Samoan drop there. Omar Amir looking to do whatever it takes, relying on his brute strength, but Matt Black, my God, pulls him down. He's got that Kimura locked in there.
Matt Black, like an absolute hyena, continuing on the attack, just chopping away at Omar Amir. But how much can you take from Omar Amir? Look at this man.
The brute strength of the Kentucky Heavyweight Champion.
The brute strength, the resolve, the determination of one Omar Amir.
Unbelievable. He's only got one arm, ladies and gentlemen.
The way Omar Amir is battling,
not literally,
you would think that Kentucky Heavyweight Championship hangs in the balance. But Steve, this is an exhibition. But Omar Amir, takes every match just as seriously because he's a fighting champion. And he's got the heart of a warrior.
He nearly knocked Matt Black inside out and nearly knocked his teeth out with that drop kick.
There's no stopping Omar Amir once he's rolling, Steve. He's an absolute bohemian
Speaking
juggernaut.
of rolling, speaking of rolling, Matt Black, I'm surprised he didn't roll all the way out of the ring.
Matt Black's eyes might be rolling the back of his head. But gets out of the way. Omar Amir gets all turnbuckle there. And again, Matt Black right back to that arm, Steve. But Omar, belly to belly into the turnbuckles.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one might as well be over. That was one of the most hellacious suplexes I have ever seen.
Matt Black's gonna be black and blue tomorrow, but hold on. Omar Amir, island time, down to the Bahamas. There we go, Omar Amir picking it up.
Here's your winner, Omar Amir.
Gonna keep rolling. We got women's division action. HollyHood Haley Jade taking on Jada Stone. And we got Layla Gray going one-on-one with Olivia Devine.
Enough about that, Brian. Let's talk about the main event. We've got tag team action with the youngest men alive, the OutRunners, in action against the newly reformed Tony Gunn and Mr. PEC-Tacular himself, Jessie Godderz.
He's a long-winded guy, but he's not wrong. It's an incredible main event, folks, and you gotta stick around to see it all. Do not go anywhere. OVW TV will be right back with all the action you can handle.
And turn! We're two groupies for the price of one! It's my lucky day!
No.
She's mesmerized, really.
Must be.
So what this?
I know I am.
Groupie, Guitari, can you smell that? That's the smell of autumn in the air. It means it's time for our summer tour. It will begin any time before the 30th of April. Yes, any time. So I've written a song about this. It's time for me to go on tour around the world for a year or more. I wish you the best, Omar Amir. I'll keep your title safe right here. And even though you are broken and weak, I'll see your mom in the VIP. Rockstar out. Smoke.
At 28, I had struggled with opiate
and meth addiction for 12 years. I lost everything, and I still thought I was in control. And that's when a friend told me about elite rehab placement. They found me a program that fit my needs. It was a small enough program that I could get that one-on-one attention, and they gave me the tools I needed to get sober.
Are you experiencing any of the following? Fatigue, less drive, poor performance? If so, you may be one of the nearly 30 million men in the U.S. today dealing with ED. You can find out how Herbal Virility Max can help you feel like a man again. Herbal Virility Max has helped guys just like you put a smile back on their face. Call today and ask about our buy one, get one free offer. Call 855-827-5008.
And now, the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson.
It spells danger for Crixus.
Guys, what's going on with Crixus there in the ring?
Hold on. What? Crixus is foaming from the mouth and clutching his chest. He's going cross-eyed. Crixus is down. We need.
That was the OVW Money Move of the Week, sponsored by Gary C. Johnson. We go for the money. All of the money.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, she is the Devine one, Olivia Devine.
Welcome back to OVW. Olivia Devine making her way to the ring. Steve, quite the competitor in Miss Devine. Took the OVW Women's Champion, Layla to the absolute limit, but couldn't quite get the job done.
Yeah, as good as she is, the OVW Women's Champion.
And her opponent, from Queens, New York, she's the unstoppable danger, Layla Gray.
Look out now. That's the Queen of New York, Layla Gray. That's a new reference. You're welcome. Unstoppable danger that is Layla Gray, one of PWI's top 500 female wrestlers in the world, even in the entire sport, going up against Olivia Devine here in WWTV.
He's got a hell of a challenge lined up here tonight. But Layla Gray, if I know anything, and trust me, I know a lot, Layla Gray is more than up for the challenge.
I could have done a sneeze. I heard you say you know a lot. You know what? Here we go. Side headlock from Layla Gray starting out here. Now, Steve, Layla Gray, an incredible technician, knows her way around the ring, but obviously had a power disadvantage in there against Olivia Devine.
That's an understatement, but she will be able to find a way.
Oh, there we go.
Very crafty in the ring. I've watched a lot of tape of Layla Gray.
Layla using the speed to get out of the way, Steve, and you saw dodge and right back on the attack.
She's not using anything to get out of the way. She's got shoved halfway across the ring.
Oh, and there we go. Again, Steve, Layla Gray, you see already trying to utilize that speed, that advantage. Oh, God, and to great advantage it is. What a kick to the mush.
Smart move by Layla Gray, chopping down Big Devine. I feel bad saying big in a women's match. It's going to come back to haunt me.
Don't worry, I'll go ahead and stop you. Layla Gray, let's remember, faced Freya the Slayer before. Went one-on-one with Freya the Slayer and took her to the absolute limit.
She's got Layla Gray up. What has she got in mind? Layla Gray with huge elbows.
Layla Gray, Steve, again, not a stranger to fighting someone with a height advantage, with a size advantage, with a strength advantage. Again, almost beat the women's champion at one point. Layla Gray obviously up to the challenge and not backing down.
The fans seem to be solidly behind her here. Huge knee in the corner.
Layla Gray might have Olivia Devine here with this bulldog. And oh, Olivia Devine tried to get under her, tried to get out, but Layla Gray forced it through.
Forced her down to the mat, face first with that bulldog. Layla Gray now looks like she's hunting her prey. Unbelievable offense here.
Layla Gray had Devine set through, dropped her face first on that knee. Wow, Layla Gray.
Your winner of this match, Layla Gray.
Very convincing fashion. Layla Gray picking up a huge statement victory here tonight.
Not getting paid by the hour, Steve, making quick work of Olivia Devine. Wow.
I don't like this any more than you do. Listen, I'm only here for another 46 days until I can beat Shira and get my national OVW Heavyweight Championship back. But last week, what we did, I won. We won. We won. Yes, we won.
Yeah,
yes.
we did win, Godderz, but I actually had to win when I hit the flying knee. I was going to hit the kill shot. You tagged yourself in. You remember that?
Right, but then I hit my finish, and I was the reason why we won, like I said. And don't worry, here's looking at you, Tony. Just a little bit better. You know what I mean? I got it, Tony. I got it. Me and you, we're back together. The band's back.
You got it. All right.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
Bedlam, ladies and gentlemen, we've got superstars everywhere egging on Garrison Creed and Reverend Ronnie Roberts as they lay into Dysfunction.
It's become a freaking fight club.
Dysfunction again, who was suspended by CEO Al Snow just a couple weeks ago after the heinous act that they pulled.
Steve, I think the inmates have taken over the prison here. They're just egging this on.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of the Nephilim, Damone Solavino and Superior Tony Evans.
Quite the unique duo we have here, Tony Evans and the Nephilim. Now, Steve, we've seen Tony Evans trying out a couple different tag team partners over the last few months. Maybe thinking someone with a little bit more high-flying expertise while he does the mat-based technician.
And their opponents, introducing first, Reverend Ronnie Roberts.
I'll introduce myself, gay man.
And his partner.
Now we look like a tag team, and my partner, the Mercenary, Garrisaon Creed. Oh, y'all in trouble tonight. You should have never let us get together, yay men. Oh, we're about to save some souls and work some holes tonight.
All right, here we go. I mean,
back him up, Rep.
Speaking of an odd pairing, look, here's Reverend Roberts. We've seen the last couple weeks, this is standing up.
It's running with the work in Garrison.
Now pushing it to second was right.
A little bit of chaos going around here, as happens pretty regularly here in OVW, but
here we go. You know what? This is going to be great, Steve. You know what? Oh, I'll give that to Reverend for you. We're getting some offerings over here for Reverend Ronnie Roberts at the commentary table. Now, here's the thing. At some point, someone said, peanut butter and jelly, let's put them together. And someone said, no, that's not going to be good. And it was great, Steve. So maybe one of these two tag teams could be one of the next breakout tag teams in the OVW tag team division, which is already overflowing with talent. Oh!
My
They heard that in heaven. They heard that in purgatory.
Oh, it made my ears ring. Here, we got another one.
Ooh! Wow. Not a great start for Tony Evans. He's had far superior nights. Garrison Creed and Reverend Ronnie Roberts working over the superior one right now.
See, those two chops are the exact way that you can sum up this team. The big, loud, flashy chop, Reverend Ronnie Roberts.
Ooh.
The dull, chest caving in thud, like that belonged to Garrison Creed.
Now, Steve, you're absolutely right. Now, this team, as Mercenary can tell you, as many teams, forged in the fire, as it were, a shared connection over trying to rid OVW of dysfunction. Someone the Garrison Creed and the Reverend both see as a cancer, not just in the tag team division, but in OVW as a whole, especially after their heinous attack on Level X and Dream Girl Ellie just a few weeks ago.
You see the communication in the ring between these two right now. Now, this is the first time they're teaming together, but they've got that open communication, and you can see it is working out great for them right now against Superior. Superior Tony Evans and the Nephilim.
It's going to be hard for Tony Evans to communicate if he gets kicked in the chest like that from Reverend Ronnie Roberts. Wow. Again, Creed and Roberts working as a great tag team right now. Have been isolated Tony Evans, not allowed him to tag into Solavino yet in this matchup.
All right, we got nice fluid tag team wrestling. What could they have in...
All right, some tandem tag team offense. But Steve, look at Garrisaon Creed coming out of his shell a little bit. Reverend Ronnie Roberts breathing a little life into the very serious Garrisaon Creed, a man who usually no frills, no jokes, but having a little fun out there with the Reverend. Now, I said having fun, but that doesn't mean he's not going to get that job done. Oh, like a cannon. Wow.
My goodness, Superior Tony Evans cannot get out of the way in time. Reverend running up. Oh. There we are. Nephilim, Solavino.
Tony Evans having issues getting some distance on his own, so Solavino finds opportunity to step in, and wow.
Huge spinning back fist.
Jesus.
Reverend Ronnie Roberts might have lost a tooth on that one.
Reverend Ronnie Roberts might have lost more than a tooth. He might have lost a couple of days. I mean, wow, what a hit. Solavino in now, first time in this matchup, the fresh man. And look at Tony Evans grimacing, using that rope for leverage after the beating he has taken from Reverend Ronnie Roberts and Garrisaon Creed.
Solavino has him in the corner, and for some reason, Superior Tony Evans, who just took the beating of his life, all of a sudden right back in the ring. Now, see, that is the difference between a great tag team and a tag team that is just learning to get together. So Tony Evans wasn't even out of the ring long enough to catch his breath, and he's back in. Now, he's doing an okay job here, but Reverend Ronnie Roberts, you see, coming right back.
Steve, you're absolutely right. Might have been a mistake to tag in Tony Evans this early. I mean, you still see the wear and tear on the Superior one from that previous beating, but Evans back in control. Hold on. Reverend Ronnie Roberts, though, using that ring awareness, and wow, Reverend Ronnie Roberts just trying to make some space, trying to get a breath.
Well, he made all kinds of space there, and is he going to be able to get the tag into Garrisaon Creed here?
Reverend, gets the Creed, but Nephilim tagged in as well. Two freshmen. It's just a running punch to the face.
Unbelievable. I thought it was going to be a clothesline, and he just goes and decks the Nephilim right in the face.
Jeffrey, the referee, being a little lenient there, letting Garrisaon Creed get a few in. Oh, look at the knee. Garrisaon Creed so precise, Steve, so tactical with his attacks.
Nephilim's eyes are crossed.
What a vicious dropkick, the snap on that.
The crowd solidly behind this new tag team, Garrisaon Creed and Reverend Ronnie Roberts.
I think I saw some feathers fly out of Damon's mouth after that dropkick, I swear to you. Oh, God. Tony Evans maybe saving this matchup for his team, Steve. I think Garrisaon Creed was looking for the end there.
Tony Evans not the legal man, him and Reverend Ronnie Roberts. Referee Jake Floyd needs to get this match in order.
Oh, Reverend Ronnie Roberts holding on, and Tony Evans up and over holding on himself. Oh, God. Super kick to the mush. The Holy One sends Evans to the outside.
Tony Evans right here in front of us. Reverend Ronnie Roberts looking to use those. There it is. Oh, no, here it comes.
Reverend Ronnie Roberts looking for the hand of God. The Holy One looking to put this away.
Now, if he's incorporating God in this, I feel like that's illegal because that's a third man.
Hold on. He's incorporating Garrisaon Creed. Oh, God. What a double team maneuver, Solavino. There we go.
Here are your winners, Reverend Ronnie Roberts and Mercenary Garrisaon Creed.
Call the Holy War, call the Angel Army. I don't know what you want to call them, but you can call them winners tonight.
And Garrisaon Creed and I, we're making a challenge to you, dysfunction. We want no sanction, no rules, like that.
tag team match laid out for Derby City Destruction on April 30th, Steve, but we still got huge tag team main events to get to, and as I understand it, the OutRunners, then the Thursday Night Delights are backstage right now with one Nadia Hunter to talk about the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
The
welcome...
OutRunners, baby, Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd, we're here, and tonight we got our biggest challenge yet, Truth. Tell them all about it.
We got Jessie, Godderz, and Tony Gunn, but the real challenge is, Turbo, I can't remember what their dang team name is.
Think of their dang team name. What is it, the Finger Gun Express or something?
No, it's the Wild Gunmen, I'm pretty sure.
What, the chesticles? Hey, who knows,
No,
man?
it's-
I don't know, but tonight is the absolute night that the OutRunners, Truth, we beat the ever-living.
Because if you haven't seen the OutRunners, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Not a dang thing yet, baby.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who've helped people that have been injured or wronged. Did you serve in the military from 2003 to 2015? And are you suffering from hearing loss or tinnitus? Then pay close attention to this message. Due to a faulty design, the earplugs worn by soldiers like you serving their country could not maintain a tight seal, exposing the soldiers using them to dangerously loud sounds. Does that sound familiar to you? 3M, the manufacturer of these earplugs, has agreed to pay $9.1 million to soldiers who've used them from 2003 to 2015 and are having hearing problems. And remember, by filing this claim, you will not impact your VA benefits.
Call the legal helpline right now.
You could receive a free cash award and have your medical expenses covered. And there's no upfront cost to you. They only get paid if you win.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Tony Bizzo. From the streets, she's the bougettoest baddie, HollyHood, Haley J.
Haley J. Tony Bizzo making their way to the ring. See quick, what's a synonym for expired graham crackers?
Graham crackers smell
Moldy
delicious.
graham crackers. That's
smell
the
delicious.
sin. I figured it out.
That's wrong. Graham crackers smell
And
great.
her opponent, from Columbia, South Carolina, she is the Spark, Jada Stone.
My slammer, it's my slammer. This ain't ripping off MC.
Jada Stone making her return to OVW under the beautiful lights of DC Productions team to face off against one third of the Moldy Graham Cracker Trio, as I like to call them.
The Graham Cracker Trio.
Moldy Graham Cracker Trio, because they smell terrible, you see.
That does not roll off
There's
the
like
tongue.
there's a hint of cinnamon,
It's so
but then
clunky.
it's garbage.
Just like everything you do, it is so clunky.
She looks sticky. She looks like a theater floor, like as a person. Anyway, Jada Stone returning, Steve, under the beautiful lights of DC Productions at historic Davis Arena, and what an opportunity for the Spark, former OVW Women's Champion, staring across the ring from her.
And what an opportunity for the queen of the streets, HollyHood Haley J, to reassert her dominance here in OVW.
But Steve, it's not going to be easy for Haley J, because Jada Stone is no pushover. She is quite the competitor, traveled all up and down the East Coast, refining her craft. Ooh! But Haley J showing why she is a former multiple-time OVW Women's Champion. Even, you saw the little gesture, Steve, right around the waist. She misses her baby. You got to think it's only a matter of time before Haley weasels her way back in to the title picture.
Well,
oh, God! Shot to the throat.
Jada Stone trying to do whatever she can to make sure that that doesn't happen. But again, HollyHood Haley J comes from the streets, you see. Ooh. And as a purveyor of the streets myself, I know that she acts a little different. She works a little different in the ring, you see.
Steve, just because
that's a street move right there.
Because you slept in gutters and alleys does not make you street savvy. HollyHood Haley J would tear you apart, and I think you're really aware of that. And right now, tearing apart Jada Stone. Oh, well, Jada Stone through the snapmare. And look at the agility, just straight out of the Matrix. Oh, God! What a clothesline. Jada Stone, something to improve here, Steven, and you're seeing it with all the aggression, all the spark in her moves.
You see that she calls herself the Spark, and she is the spark that is about to light the fire here.
Spark with a little bit too much torque on that back flip. Haley J made her pay. Ooh, 2 count. The Spark getting that shoulder up at just in the nick of time. HollyHood Haley J, Steve, looks a little taken off her game now, maybe reassessing how to approach the Spark.
If anybody knows how to fight from below, if anybody knows how to fight from behind, it's, again, the queen of the streets, HollyHood Haley J. She has been in some very tough...
hold on.
Here we go.
Here we go. Roll up here. Jada still might get it, too.
She's been in some real tough situations, and then she goes and does something just like that, and you see Jada Stone might be knocked out cold.
Now, Steve, as this match has rolled on, Ricky Jones has made his way to ringside, recently aligning, well, not recently aligning himself with Bezo, but Haley J recently added to that, again, that moldy graham cracker, that expired cinnamon sort of trio.
So clunky, man. Less syllables.
I mean, it's pretty apt.
There you go. Look at those muscles. There you go, HollyHood Haley J.
French toast with vomit on it trio? Is that better?
A little better.
Haley J in control of this matchup, Steven. Again, knows she has her sights set on that OVW Women's Championship. And Ricky Jones and Tony Bezo in her corner. Oh, he heard me say his name. I'm respecting her. Ricky Jones heard me say his name.
Yeah, you better respect her.
Well, I was just saying.
Put respect on her name.
She's an incredible competitor, Steve. She's got grit. She's got moxie. She's got something under her fingernails at all times. Haley J is a former women's champion. I'm not taking that away from her. Oh, God. She might be losing a couple of memories after that enziguri from the spark, Jada Stone.
On spaghetti legs, Jada Stone needs to take advantage of this, but you see, she's kind of not feeling her best right now either.
But Steve, right back on the attack is Jada Stone. Haley J reverses that Irish whip, and oh, there's that springboard again. That might be it. She's seen her use this successfully the last few weeks. Oh,
your winner of this match, HollyHood Haley J.
You heard Ricky Jones yelling at me. They're the royal family, or really old royal family. Again, that would be the mold smell.
Yeah,
but
no, royal family, that sounds a lot better. It rolls off the tongue much better, and it makes all the sense in the world. Picking up another win, the queen of the royal family, HollyHood Haley J.
At 28, I had struggled with opiate and meth addiction for 12 years. I lost everything, and I still thought I was in control. And that's when a friend told me about elite rehab placement. They found me a program that fit my needs. It was a small enough program that I could get that one-on-one attention, and they gave me the tools I needed to get sober.
Are you experiencing any of the following? Fatigue, less drive, poor performance? If so, you may be one of the nearly 30 million men in the U.S. today dealing with ED. You can find out how Herbal Virility Max can help you feel like a man again. Herbal Virility Max has helped guys just like you put a smile back on their face. Call today and ask about our buy one, get one free offer. Call 855-827-5008.
That's right. Just last week here on OVW television, we saw Amon had that interaction with Crixus, and then who knows what happened after that, but we saw that he was not in the best shape when he left the ring.
Folks, we're about to show you some footage to recap what happened. You saw the same thing as us. You probably had Jessie any questions as well. What happened when we saw Crixus shaking, convulsing? We saw him foaming from the mouth after that message from Amon. I mean, what is going on?
There's not an answer for it. I don't understand in the slightest, but right now I know that Crixus is still under the eye of the medical field. There's no real prognosis that I've heard. Do you know anything?
Well, see, that just adds to the mystery. We have had Crixus checked out by some of the finest sports medical professionals we could find, and they are still battling as to what this could be. This could be psychosomatic. It could be all in Crixus' head. It could be. We've seen Amon do some pretty terrible things. Maybe this demon magnet actually has some real demon powers. We really don't know.
But when we get more updates, of course, we will let everyone know the second that we here at OVW hear anything about the state of Crixus.
And folks, you see what we saw last week. I mean, could this be psychosomatic? Could this have been just something with the lights, where the lights caught his eyes wrong? Could Amon have done something to the Scottish Mastodon? I mean, folks, we're trying to get answers. We're doing the best we can, but even medical professionals are baffled. But one thing we do know, we'll give you more information as soon as we have it. But we can now give you information about April 30th, Steven.
That's right. Right here at the Davis Arena, Saturday, April 30th, we have got
fight, but we've got stuff tonight. We've got more to do tonight, folks, and we can't get to that without this next guy. So, Eric, my man, tell him who's fighting.
You got it. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Miami Beach, Florida, the team of Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd, the OutRunners.
The Thursday Night Delights, the youngest men in the world by City on Legs, Steve. I'm talking about the OutRunners.
The greatest tag team of the last 6,000 years.
The Lambo duo, Steve, I hear their doors go up sideways.
The reason the dinosaurs are extinct.
Jessie Godderz.
And their opponents introducing first from Hollywood, California, Mr. PEC-Tacular, Jessie Goddard.
Ryan, you could never pull a hat like that off. Not in a million years.
All I gotta do is go to the gift shop.
And his partner from Jonesboro, Arkansas, he is the Arkansas Roughneck, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
From what I gathered, it looks like they might have had a bit of miscommunication about the hats there.
Shotgun Tony Gunn, I want to say looks unamused, but I don't think that's a strong enough term. Annoyed a little bit by Jessie Godderz and his braggadociousness, his dripping ego persona. And yeah, I think there was an issue with the cowboy hats. I mean, when you saw when Jessie first came out here, put that cowboy hat on top of the stand, taking Tony Gunn's place.
Now, Shotgun Tony Gunn, Mr. PEC-Tacular, former OVW Tag Team Champions.
Both been former tag team champions together, Steve. I mean, PEC-Tacular and Tony Gunn were a formative unit last year, especially with Shannon the Dude in their corner. Former tag team champions, and you heard Jessie backstage. He's got 44 days looking to gain some gold in that time, but Tony Gunn doesn't seem as on board, Steve.
Now I understand Tony wants any championship, tag team championship, world championship. Understandably so. Why would you fight in OVW if you weren't looking for gold? But I don't know if Jessie is the partner that he would necessarily want, but it might be the partner that he needs.
Now, Steve, Tony Gunn, I gotta think he sees Mr. PEC-Tacular possibly as a means to an end, you know, a championship paycheck. I mean, you gotta think maybe even Tony Gunn's wanting to be the new Clint Eastwood, maybe the new John Wayne, gonna try to make some Hollywood connections. All we know is PEC-Tacular and Tony Gunn, for the moment at least.
Hold on.
I don't say on the same page, but on the same team.
Yeah, speaking of not on the same page there, Tony Gunn looking to start the action. Mr. PEC-Tacular insists on starting the match here against one of the youngest men alive.
It was a blind tag that actually seemed to breed some issues between these two backstage. Earlier we saw Tony say, I had it won, you tagged yourself in. I mean, PEC-Tacular right back to it at the beginning of this matchup, right back to those tricks that annoyed Tony Gunn in the first place. OutRunners versus Tony Gunn and PEC-Tacular. This is an incredible main event in any arena, in any state, any given night of the week, Steve.
You're absolutely right. You've got CBS's Big Brother and Summer Santa. You've got Shotgun Tony Gunn, and then you've got the very men who trained Carl Gotch in the ring. Unbelievable.
Having a good authority. 21 Jump Street is a autobiography about how these two met, and what a double arm drag there from Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. Turbo Floyd just dripping with energy and charisma. And oh, Tony Gunn tagged in now. PEC-Tacular thinks he's had enough of the youngest men alive.
Shotgun Tony Gunn, who has had his feuds in the past with Turbo Floyd.
I mean, Steve, Tony Gunn and Turbo Floyd almost tore that house down the night they tore the ropes down and had a no ropes match here. For Turbo Floyd, we say found himself in the OutRunners. Tony Gunn, a former two-time OVW heavyweight champion, and they're looking to rocket up the tag team ranks. Almost no better team in OVW to do that with than toppling the OutRunners, Steve.
OutRunners, one of the most decorated and traveled tag teams. Like I said, they have been around the world for 6,000 years. They trained Abraham Lincoln.
Now, Steve, let's talk about the tag team division really quick. You heard Reverend, Ronnie Roberts, and Garrisaon Creed earlier challenge Dysfunction to a lights-out match at Derby City Destruction on April 30th.
I'm sorry.
And Steve, what a night that's going to be. I mean, that's a non-sanctioned matchup. They can't officially call that a match. It is a fight between Dysfunction.
We have yet to hear whether or not Dysfunction has agreed to take the match. You have to assume so, because they're willing to fight as much as anybody, and they're going to need to want to fight if they're ever going to stand up against these two tag teams.
Steve, Dysfunction or Mercenaries, there's a payday in their violence. They're going to be here, I'm sure. But you're up against Reverend Ronnie Roberts and Garrisaon Creed.
Who is a mercenary? That's three mercenaries and a Reverend. It's like three men and a baby, but a little different.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. But the whole locker room is mad at Dysfunction right now, Steve. They have targets on their backs. You got to think they're stepping into a hyena's nest. I don't think hyenas make nests, but you understand what I'm saying. Hold on. Turbo Floyd catching Tony Gunn, but Gunn up and over.
I pictured a nest full of hyenas. It's kind of cute.
Oh, what? Tony Gunn kicking Turbo Floyd back to the 80s.
Turbo Floyd looks like he got hit with a shotgun.
And that's that aggression from Tony Gunn, that attack that come from out of anywhere. Tony knows how to take it to you, and he knows how to get in your head while he's doing it. Here we go, Turbo. Truth Magnum in there now. Oh, God, what a reverse Irish whip. Tony Gunn. See, I got to think part of this, Tony Gunn sending a message, if only to everyone else, to let him know he's just as good as his partner, Mr. PEC-Tacular, former national heavyweight champion. Gunn wants to show he's the workhorse of this team.
Gunn doesn't need to show it. Gunn is proof. His career is proof. Now, I'll say, Jessie Godderz, Mr. PEC-Tacular, is one of the greatest professional wrestlers that I've ever had the witness of seeing in the ring. But Tony Gunn, we know for a fact, is right up there with him, and Jessie knows it just as well.
Steve, you might be right, but let's look at Jessie Godderz' motivations for a second here. I mean, hold on. Godderz, oh my God. Gorilla press slam. I'm sorry, Gorilla pec slam. Tossing Truth Magnum back into this matchup and into the weighty lariat of Tony Gunn.
And then right back out he goes.
Now, Steve, Tony Gunn and PEC-Tacular working well together right now, but again, you got to think PEC-Tacular means to an end. Championship driven, gold obsessed, just wants to get something around his waist.
Gold looks good on him. I can't blame him in the slightest. Looks good on me, too. You see?
You got to think with that in mind, can Tony Gunn trust Jessie Godderz? Oh, God, taking out the trash is Tony Gunn with that release suplex.
Were you calling Truth Magnum trash?
No,
is that what you were doing there?
That's what Tony Gunn called
He
the
heard
maneuver.
you.
Hold on.
He heard you. He's looking at you.
Jessie Godderz again with that blind tag. And see, like I said, they're on the same team, maybe not on the same page. PEC-Tacular obviously using Tony Gunn. Tony Gunn aware of it, but kind of using Mr. PEC-Tacular.
While they were arguing, Truth Magnum had a chance. Made the tag.
Folks, this tag team match rolls on. Stick around for the main event.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
Happy to cover up the waist with some tag team goals.
He's
Steve.
knocking Turbo Floyd all the way back to the year 220 AD.
Again, there you see Tony Gunn and Mr. PEC-Tacular interacting, Steve. I know I've said it a million times, but on the same team, not on the same page. And again, Tony Gunn has to be aware, just as we are, that PEC-Tacular can't necessarily be trusted most times. I mean, using Tony Gunn to get back in the tag team picture based on their previous success.
Right now, they're kind of like an oil and water situation, but with a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of oregano, we'll have a delicious oil and vinegar situation, and then it'll go on a salad. I'm hungry.
Okay, you need to eat, but hold on. Truth Magnum got tagged in. I don't think PEC-Tacular saw it. Go for that California crab.
There it is. Look at that. Wow.
Kicked right in the mush. PEC-Tacular. Oh, and straight to the face again. Truth Floyd focusing on that head and face of Jessie Godderz, trying to disorient
Which is
the former
least
national heavyweight champion.
favorite part of Jessie Godderz to be hit. Do not touch his face. Ooh, his beautiful teeth and eyes.
Godderz desperation chin breaker making some distance and again tagging in Tony Gunn, letting him do the heavy lifting, looks like. And Gunn happy to oblige with 3 clotheslines.
The last one turned him inside out. Desperation Chin Breaker is my band's name.
Now, Steve, just as Mr. PEC-Tacular might be using Tony Gunn to get back in title contention, using him as a path to championship gold, Gunn is smart enough to know that's an opportunity for him as well. I mean,
oh, hell yeah! Who wouldn't want to be in the ring with Mr. PEC-Tacular? I would.
A former national heavyweight champion wants to chase gold with you. That's a great opportunity, but he's going to have to keep eyes in the back of his head, because can PEC-Tacular be trusted is the question. Everyone, including Tony Gunn,
of course he can be trusted.
Oh, knee to the face since Truth Magnum reeling, rolling backwards.
Tony Gunn in firm control with the world's youngest men here.
Oh, Turbo Floyd getting that knee up into the back of Tony Gunn. Oh, PEC-Tacular trying to get him, but just distracts the referee. Looks like allowing a double team here by Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum.
Brilliant tag team wrestling by the OutRunners.
Turbo Floyd not the legal man. The referee didn't see it, Steve.
Tony Gunn is in a precarious position, to say the least. And it's getting more precarious.
Come on. Referee distracted again by Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum, capitalizing, choking Tony Gunn on that middle rope.
This is unjust, ref. Supposed to be the senior ref. Get in there.
Jessie Godderz trying to help Tony Gunn, but doing him no favors, causing a distraction. Oh, God. OutRunners making Tony Gunn out of breath after that huge chop.
You saw his...
Oh, God.
Saw his chest ripple.
Seeing his chest about to cave in, but, Steve, this almost could play against Turbo Floyd, Truth Magnum. I mean, Tony Gunn is, as of late, has been... Hold on. Truth Magnum, hold on, Truth Magnum to get an elbow for his troubles. And here we go, Tony Gunn trying to fight his way out of the corner. There's that Arkansas temper, Steve, flaring up, using everyone else's strikes and momentum, taking it in, absorbing it himself, and then releasing it.
Tony Gunn has championship mentality at all times and knows to get out of situations that most people wouldn't even fathom how to get out of. And here he is, almost making the tag.
Tony Gunn fighting tooth and nail, showing extreme grit, trying to get out of that corner, but Turbo Floyd, Truth Magnum working overtime, working double team, trying to keep Tony Gunn down. Because they know all it takes is a second, Steve. Tony Gunn constantly seated on a powder keg, ready for that explosive offense to come out and put you away at a moment's notice. And here you go, you see Gunn trying to fight out. Oh, God!
Gunn needs to get to his corner and make a tag. Mr. PEC-Tacular is fresh, but the OutRunners are doing everything in their power to make sure that that does not happen.
Tony Gunn in trouble now, being isolated by the OutRunners. Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum. Ooh! Stomping away at the fingers, Steve. It's not going to get you a 3 count, but it's gonna inhibit your offense, and it's going to play mind games with you.
You can't clench a fist if you've got broken fingers.
Turbo Floyd needs to stay on the attack, but let's keep Tony Gunn down. But Tony Gunn chopping Turbo Floyd down on his own.
Tony Gunn with such strength that he was able to bring Turbo Floyd down to his knees with a single chop.
Look at Turbo Floyd, that look of determination at his old rival, Tony Gunn. See Randall Floyd slowing down the pace here, wanting to savor this a little bit.
Putting some stank on it there.
And Steven, you can see
Extra
Jessie
moist.
Godderz grinding more and more, his teeth grinding more and more at watching Tony Gunn getting beaten down.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't see him grinding over there, but yeah, the teeth grinding, I can understand. He's got to be frustrated. He's got to be frustrated, but again,
you see him pacing, Steve. He's probably worried. He sees his path to the championship golds going away with each blow landed on Tony Gunn by Turbo Floyd.
Here he goes.
Hold on. Look at Tony Gunn, that face. hulking up, as it were, taking some blows, but we've seen it before, Steve. It's like Bishop from the X-Men. He takes all those blows and then uses all that power against his opponents.
Using the pain as motivation. Randall Floyd, the only thing that he can think to do is to start punching. Tony Gunn says, by God, I'll match you blow for blow.
Well, what do you do if you hit a guy, he just gets stronger? I mean, what do you do? And that's how Tony Gunn is a former television champion, tag team champion, heavyweight champion, because he doesn't know the word quit. Tony Gunn tossing Truth Magnum to the outside, now desperately needs to get to Jessie Godderz here.
Both OutRunners incapacitated. Will he be able to do it? No!
Inches away, but PEC-Tacular pulled down by Truth Magnum. And do you see that Patrick Bateman, American Psycho-like look that went across Jessie Godderz's face, knowing he'd been pulled out of that tag team range? Truth Magnum getting on the bad side of PEC-Tacular there. Oh, hold on.
Tony Gunn with the reversal.
Oh! Gunn with the slop drop. Doesn't go for the pin, though. Gunn just has to roll his shoulder over, get the pin to the fresh man, and get PEC-Tacular in this matchup.
An homage to his Arkansas cousins, the Godwins, drops Turbo Floyd.
Godderz calling
Tony
for the tag, but
needs to make the tag. What is
Gunn
he
wants
doing?
to do this himself. Gunn wants to put this away. Hold on. What? PEC-Tacular with the blind tag. Gunn was looking to put away, but Godderz just blind tagged himself in. And, hold on, Gunn with returning the favor. See, I told you, same team, different page, but hold on. Truth Magnum out of nowhere. Takes PEC-Tacular out of the matchup. Tony Gunn, the legal man in there. Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd working over Tony Gunn in the corner, isolated in there by himself. Oh, Godderz pulled out the feet from under Magnum. Floyd straight into Magnum. The OutRunners getting outran right now, Steve.
It seems to be pure happenstance that Tony, Gunn, and Mr. PEC-Tacular are even standing right now.
PEC-Tacular and Gunn exchanging some words here. Again, Gunn looks confused. Truth Magnum held on, but Turbo Floyd holding on to Peck. What? Cross body there from Turbo Floyd. What? Are you kidding me? What? The OutRunners just beat Godderz.
The OutRunners.
The OutRunners taking advantage of the confusion, picking up the win over Gunn and Godderz here in the main event. I don't believe it.
You have to consider it an upset. The OutRunners picked up a huge win